Thank you for visiting the Coin Series channel again. In light of Bitcoin's present situation, I thought you would find the following analyst's opinion interesting. As is often the case, XRP is oversold. In reference to the current decline in price, the expert also noted that XRP's corrective structure has been finished. His prediction is that XRP will have a price increase soon, and I will pass this information along to you because experts' forecasts suggest that Bitcoin could set a new record high before the halving. Be careful, this year's April is when the cut will occur. The precise date is also a mystery, although I'm estimating that it will be sometime around April 20th. Following that, I would want to discuss this. I haven't gotten a chance to talk about this yet, but you guys might have heard about it since the news broke a few days ago. So, I'll talk about this at the end of the movie. A documentary about XRP, though, will be available on Netflix. Hence, this is important. Here we have XRP, which is in the hands of John Deaton's Senate and a host of other people, some of whom you might know. I should start by mentioning that my family has never been financially well off. Since I am not qualified to advise you financially, please do not let my opinions influence your investing choices. Making videos on YouTube about cryptocurrency is something I enjoy doing for fun and as a hobby. It's just that I'm interested. As I record this video, the price of XRP is little more than 51 cents. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index gave Bitcoins a 60 at $42,770. Price action has been mostly flat, so we've been staying here, and that will persist forever, despite the recent pessimism. The crypto market capitalization rose slightly more than 5% as of last night, according to this sentiment data. Even though trade volumes are down 20.3% from last week, some notable assets have done well recently. I spoke about Flare yesterday, and holy cow, it has been flying. It's one of them. Ron Ling Tao, another guest on Dr. Bitcoin, is also known as King Bitcoin, Little Maxi, or the bitch among Maxi trolls. With AI being used to pump altcoins, Ron Ling Tao's popularity could be ready to reach new heights. It is not surprising to me because many analysts have anticipated this result. Predictions are not my forte. That being said, I am not making any guarantees that this will happen. On the other hand, reliable crypto chart experts are praising this man's extremely high strike rate. No one is perfect. On the other hand, I must admit that he is typically correct when it comes to his expectations that he openly states. His position is essentially energizing the squad, so I hope he's right. However, he shared this chart depicting the current Bitcoin price earlier today. What he wrote down was this. With the green squiggle in my most recent video update, mentioned in the tweets below the downside target tag, and a nice response off that important level so far, we are going for the local range highs around $43,800. For the time being, this is his desired outcome, and for those of you who are riveted to the TV, it's entertaining to watch. What has happened thereafter is very comparable to that. The market, in his opinion, will continue to consolidate before moving upward. His name appears prominently as the writer of this essay. You would be completely incorrect to assume that there can't be a new all-time high before the halving. In addition to being technically feasible, the following facts demonstrate that it is also very reasonable and achievable. They couldn't even remember 2017. What we are currently experiencing is a perfect example of how quickly things can accelerate from a total standstill. Seems like that's right. As I've mentioned multiple times previously, things can happen very quickly. Long stretches of consolidation and boring, horizontal chart action are interspersed with abrupt, surprise swings in the Bitcoin market. So, it's inevitable that it will happen eventually. We won't delve into the specific facts he mentioned below due to time constraints, however an analyst did offer some advice on the same topic. Also, this XRP price chart by Dark Defenders demonstrates his optimism, both for the present and the future. The following is a summary of today's XRP trading session. We have completed the back tests and the 5-wave corrective structure. RSI is oversold as well, having completed the break and back test. Already, XRP needs to do something. Have you ever seen the meme "poke XRP with a stick" to start it flowing on anything? If so, you've definitely seen the hashtag Ripple. Can someone kindly attend to that? What are we actually dealing with as we wait? Sort of ridiculous and discouraging mentality, and it's not exclusive to, the XRP community. I have been talking about this for the past few days. Such a horrible feeling hasn't been seen for quite some time. Every day, I pretend like nothing is wrong while in reality, I'm dreading going outside. The acquisition of XRP has filled me with immense satisfaction. For almost 6 years, I have been waiting impatiently for the rising trend, which I think is practically inevitable, not literally. It has always been the case, and I could be totally wrong, but I think that will happen when Bitcoin takes the lead. In the meantime, though, Crypto Insight UK provided an opinion that really resonated with me. Here it is. I thought I'd just hand it to you. Lots of people in the XRP community are giving up and stating, "I can't hold it anymore," even content creators. Saying "I'm sorry" makes him sound like he's finding solace in his words. Preceding this, I will state that XRP is the most challenging asset to possess. Your feelings don't matter to the market, I'll say it again, it does. Everything you said is true, by the way. I have no idea what the future holds for XRP, all I can tell is that you will be involved with it in some way or another. When that happens, I will be extremely patient, otherwise, I risk being revealed. Nevertheless, to all the helpless newborns out there, quit being a complete moron and calm down, please. No worries, man. We can't stop the market from going in whatever direction it wants. Having a negative outlook, being nervous, or feeling sad is pointless. You play a small, but significant role in the largest wealth transfer in human history. Moreover, you can no longer afford to unwind. The markets have clearly been heating up. I anticipate some extremely volatile price swings in the near future. Just so you know, he continues by saying that sellers are probably losing interest if Bitcoin prices haven't dropped by 50% or more and you're feeling down. Furthermore, a rising trend is on the horizon. Plus, pay attention, what you're saying makes sense. You think about it, that's why. We shall hit rock bottom after we've gone through the best parts. Coin values can drop by as much as 95%, as is typical, or even 70%, 80%, or 90%. We're light years away from that. But this is still the opinion of a small minority within the XRP community. I want to say that it's visually appealing, but the pricing is still the same. The vendors' enthusiasm and engagement dwindle. I find that to be realistic. He goes on to say that the closer we go to the summit, the more assured you should be, and that the same is true at the absolute top. Do not feel obligated to do anything because I have said. The remark is true, though, as crypto veterans can confirm. No asset is different. Why? Because it has been going on for a longer time. The market will care about the asset regardless of whether you own it or not. The perfect amount. Watch the forthcoming Netflix documentary XRP Unleashed to learn all about Ripple and cryptocurrency laws. Sure, I understand. It seems like I missed something. I will make sure to note when this becomes available. I might have missed it. If you happen to know when it will be released, please inform me. I could have missed the deadline. Feel free to leave a comment if you'd like. Send me an email if you would. It was occurring, but I was too distracted to notice. Nevertheless, it appears probable that its release is imminent, considering that they recently dropped the teaser for it. Afterwards, the text is shown in this manner: the long-awaited XRP documentary, which has been the subject of great anticipation, has finally arrived, and the XRP community is absolutely thrilled. Viewers get a sneak peek at what the future holds for US crypto law, Bitcoin ETF speculation, and perhaps even Netflix's next bull run in this video. The survey found that nearly all respondents, 94%, plan to watch this massive documentary. This is how the Bitcoin market has responded to the news. By the way, this is going to be absolutely amazing. Granted, it's a little point, but it would be fantastic if Netflix could expand its audience for XRP. Impressive, I must say. It won't make a huge difference, but any amount is better than none, right? Join the Bitcoin trend. I feel bad for anyone who don't have any. That's the starting point, the campaign, or whatever the typical individual should hold in cryptocurrency, especially when they are new to the game. That is a random number, I don't know it. Even though it's not zero, I find the concept of get off zero interesting because it allows one to simply experience it. There has never been an opportunity like this in all of human history. Like the scepter-wielding sorts, it's healthy to be skeptical at first. You aren't totally foolish if you have reservations about jumping into cryptocurrency. Naturally, you should be wary. You ought to learn additional. Keep your wits about you. So that's fantastic. As a result, it's sensible. Perhaps you have reservations about it. Keep your wits about you. It has remained in existence for a reason, even after 15 years. It is your responsibility to determine why other people hold opposing views when you sense that something is not right. When it comes to ABS, peace is paramount. A cryptocurrency specialist talks about the extensive airing of the XRP Unleashed trailer on X. He then starts a poll to determine how many people are interested in watching the full documentary when it's available on streaming services. To my surprise, nearly all of those people, 94.4% to be exact, were anxious to watch the documentary in order to get the inside scoop. Above there, you should find the inside information. Regarding Ripple versus SEC, I'm uncertain, I've never heard that brought up previously. Created by use of the foaming process. According to its official description, the documentary intends to investigate the current XRP and Ripple occurrences thoroughly. This includes the controversial comment made by Bill Hinman, which supported a theory, the U.S. regulatory complaint, and the accompanying market turmoil. Guests on the documentary include prominent figures in the cryptocurrency industry, as well as financial advisors, Ripple employees, and attorneys. Tristan deferred to the president's judgment and supervisional power when he handed over this small trailer. You know, that NGO that has been taking on the SEC? Things are likely familiar if they seem so. Just 49 seconds into the video, John Deaton squawks his apparently brass knuckles and says, XRP Unleashed. At that point, I decided to stop recording so you could see. Because of Empower's oversight, this Netflix original looks fascinating. I'm looking forward to watching it. Anything goes when you're working with John Deaton. Regarding regulatory capture 101 at the SEC, you are entirely correct. Eastgate can be a hashtag. John Deaton made this statement, I have no agenda, except that I am sick and tired of regulators selling out to the highest bidder and not allowing any level playing field in this country. His goal remains a mystery. Even a revolving door is no longer an option. In the wake of Kushner's $180 million loan from Apollo, the chair of the SEC drops all charges against the Apollo Group, and the chair of the FDA leaves to become a board member at Pfizer. From that point on, the chair serves as Apollo's counselor. A director continues to breach the financial conflict law and the criminal bar, despite multiple warnings from SEC ethics officers. On behalf of the people, members of the Senate Banking Committee and the House Financial Services Committee cannot even write a letter of inquiry to send to the SEC. This is a terrible age. I completely agree. That it will reach a wider audience makes me happy. Well, that's the end of the video. I would be truly grateful if you could subscribe to my channel and give it a like. Goodbye for now.